Hello everyone! Today we're exploring the fascinating story of the Schwerer Gustav, an incredible railway gun created by Germany during World War II. Join us as we uncover the incredible history behind this giant weapon and its impact on the most significant conflicts of the 20th century. The Schwerer Gustav was one of the largest and most powerful weapons ever built. Made by Germany, it was meant to be a super heavy gun that could destroy strong enemy targets from far away. Built by the Krupp company, the Schwerer Gustav was an engineering wonder. It weighed a massive 1,350 tons and needed over 2,000 soldiers to operate it. Its huge size and firepower made it a symbol of German engineering during the war. The Schwerer Gustav was first used during the Siege of Sevastopol in 1942. It was used to attack the strong defenses of the Soviet Union. Its great power and range helped the German forces break through the tough fortifications. During the Battle of Stalingrad, the Schwerer Gustav was used to help the German attack. It aimed at important Soviet places and defenses. Its strong firepower and ability to shoot from far away made it a very important weapon during the difficult city battles. Moving the Schwerer Gustav was a big job. It needed special railway tracks to carry it. Its transportation needed a lot of planning and hard work. The Schwerer Gustav was made to destroy strong targets, like enemy bunkers and big buildings. Its huge 800mm shells could break through the thickest armor and concrete, making it very dangerous on the battlefield. During the Siege of Leningrad, the Schwerer Gustav was used to hit important Soviet places and buildings. It caused a lot of damage and made the defending forces feel scared. Its big power and fear factor helped the German plan in the battles in the east. The Schwerer Gustav was so big and strong that it made the enemies afraid. Its big firepower was better than any other weapon at that time. Shooting very far away helped it to be an important weapon for the Germans. Moving and using the Schwerer Gustav was not easy. It needed good planning and help from many soldiers. The soldiers who operated it needed to be very careful and work together. Even though it was a very powerful weapon, the Schwerer Gustav had some problems. It didn't shoot very fast and it needed a lot of things to make it work. Also, it was not safe from attacks by enemy planes. This meant the Germans needed to be very careful when using it. The Schwerer Gustav helped the Germans a lot during World War II. Its big power and effect on the enemies helped the Germans in the battles in the east and made the war very hard for the other side. The Schwerer Gustav was not just a big gun. It also showed how smart the Germans were at making big and strong weapons. This helped the Germans feel like they could win the war with the best weapons. The Schwerer Gustav was used in many important battles, like the ones in Sevastopol, Stalingrad, and Leningrad. It helped the Germans in their big plan to win the war in the East. The Schwerer Gustav's work is still seen in the big weapons of today. Its big size and the way it was made have helped many countries make better and stronger weapons. This shows how important the Schwerer Gustav was for the history of weapons in the world. The big power of the Schwerer Gustav and its role in the important battles of World War II make it a very important part of history. It reminds us how dangerous big weapons can be during a war. The way the Schwerer Gustav was made and used has made it interesting for people who study wars and weapons. This shows how big and hard it was to make and use weapons during the war. Even though it wasn't used a lot, the Schwerer Gustav is still important because it shows how big and strong weapons can be and how important it is to be careful when making and using them.